Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We'll do a quick little overview of off season so we can get the second season started. Took a couple days off, try to regroup, game plan, strategize for the next season. Played a couple of other off seasons in other franchises just to get a better idea of recruiting and everything like that. So now when we move on to year 2 recruiting, we should be in a good spot now that I have a better idea of what I'm doing. But this is what our quarterback room is looking like this year. We brought in transfer Fernando Mendoza, 6'5" junior. Pretty good. Looking like to be our immediate starter. And we'll have Macon be right behind him, second string. And then try to figure out a third string. Thinking Hampton or Kenny. Maybe even Jeff Gibson, get him back in there. Speed wise, of course, the Macon is the go ahead at 81 speed, but throw power, same thing, 92, but then the accuracies come into play with a tremendous 9-point or 8-point differential on short. Same on medium, which is unfortunate, and then 11 points on deep, so hopefully we get that situated as well. And then our running back room is very hard to get the ball running, so we will have to try to figure out who's going to be our workhorse. We did bring in some freshmen, so hopefully we can get them going as well. We did bring in this fullback, try to help us lead the way. Jalen Johnson can be at 1 or 2 again. And then we'll have Kenji Lewis and Kyle Thomas kind of just out there. Still trying to figure out who's going to be where and who's going to do what. But more or less top 3 right here. And then maybe Jawan Mitchell or Pipkin can kind of be that 4, maybe 5. Barber kind of sit out a little bit. And Cousins sit out a little bit. We have basically no offensive weapons. Applegate will be our number 1 this year. For sure, solid catcher. No speed though, but for sure catcher. Line's decent. Nothing too crazy here. Definitely suffering on those. Cam Crowell back for another year, holding it down for us on that line right there. And then Session, final year with Session, so we'll get him some more reps in, let him go out with a bang. D tackles, basically we're going to need an overhaul on the recruiting class. Hopefully just bring in some new players ASAP. We have no outside linebackers, so Duke Yates, freshman, is going to be our starting left, and then starting right is going to be Greg Boone, so hopefully we can get that situated as well. Finley, you got at least this year and next year with him, hopefully, if he doesn't want to try to transfer after this year. But he is our number 1. He did win Defensive Back of the Year last year, so that was very impressive on him, bringing some, eyes our way. We do have Knighton coming at 2, and then we end up getting this freshman right here. 95 speed, our fastest corner to date, so tremendous upside for him. So he will be one of our building blocks moving forward. Hopefully he has a strong season this year to be ready for the next coming years. The stats looking pretty decent, not too crazy. Basically man coverage is what we're going to be using him for. Catching, I don't expect him to catch a lot. As you can tell, he's going to be running a 62 catch. Can't press, so he is definitely a work in progress. He can jump out of the ceiling basically. Other than that, that's pretty much where we're at with him. He does have a low injury, which is kind of worrisome, but hopefully we can keep him healthy on the field and kind of go from there. Safeties, unanimous, starters right here. Nothing really to fret over, and hopefully we can get that situated. And then Banner and Jam will hopefully be the tandem this year. Banner probably play down the box again, and then Jam just play up top with one of the free safeties as backup. Probably Cyrus will drop to second string strong safety just to have that depth there, and so Banner can play in the box. 3 kickers on hand, don't really need that much. Probably get rid of this one soon and just keep these two, or try to find one on the next recruiting class. And then same thing with this one. Just got to get some better kickers for those close matches that are going to work for us, and kind of go from there. Training results. Let's see what we got going on here. Oh, look at that. Yeah, a lot of good ones right here compared to the last screen. Alright. See what we got going on here by position. Ethan Hampton making moves to upgrade. Jalen Macon only went up 2 points. But Jeff Gibson went up a lot more points. I don't know. But Macon's throw power, ooh, that is nice right there. 94. That's on par to be pretty good. Stats are still the same, more or less. That deep accuracy needs to go up, though. He doesn't have that throw power. He needs to have that accuracy to hit Jalen Johnson open down the sideline somewheres. But that break sack is nice, though. 90 break sack. Can't complain too much. Can hold on to the ball better than most. Can he? No, still can't juke or break anybody's ankles like that yet. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Still something to work on. Still something to kind of see how the season goes. Justin Lynch. So before I said we didn't really have any crazy position players yet, or like a lot of skill positions weren't as good as they should be. So with this trading result, I am very pleased with the way things came out. I think Chris is going to probably be our starter, and then Lynch right behind him. And then if Chris can have a good year like how Brown did last year, should be pretty decent. They have pretty much the same speed and acceleration. I think that carrying worries me the most, so I think Justin Lynch might just get the unanimous start. But if that carrying doesn't affect too much, maybe once I get some more upgrade points and start boosting that, his carrying ability, hopefully it will go up a little bit more. But he doesn't have any trucking or anything, and his juke and his spin, so no real ankle breakers on this team. But he can catch, so he is a great receiving back. He can catch really good, actually. Let's check out those stats real quick while we're here. There we go. 85 catching, which is phenomenal. 76 catch traffic, 71 spec. So I don't expect him to do anything crazy, but you know, get that ball, get a couple extra yards, not take any big hits. Definitely see the field more often. Jalen Johnson went up a lot. I think he went up like 3 points. He did go up more in speed, which is crazy. He was only a 94 speed last year, 96 speed this year. So that is something to definitely keep an eye on. 91 acceleration, still good. Kenji Lewis, senior, is still going to be number 2 or number 1, either or. But he's going to be out there on the field a lot. And then Jalen Johnson's going to kind of be our mismatch all over the field. We also have Kyle Thomas. So I might just run these 3 right here, with Kyle Thomas running maybe the slot, or 2 with Kenji Lewis running 1. And then wherever Kyle Thomas isn't, Jalen Johnson will be. Just because of that 92 catching is definitely a safety net for us with that 85 catch of traffic. So he will definitely go up and get the ball for us and come down with it more than likely. Kenji Lewis does have the spec catch, so maybe he can make some good plays with it. The catch of traffic is the only thing that kind of brings it down a little bit. Real route runner, though, for sure. Definitely going to be out there on the sharp turns, the cuts. Can't really do too much. He can hold on to the ball more. Breaking tackles, no. Yeah, so Kenji Lewis is probably going to be one of our bigger playmakers, along with these Kyle Thomas and Jalen Johnson. They all bring their own skill set. Kyle Thomas is definitely going to be somebody that can go up and get the ball, hang on to the ball, but is not going to make any wiggle room with it. Basically just a dead sprint to the end zone at that point. But with Kenji Lewis, he can get the ball, maybe make a crazy catch or 2, and then be able to actually take somebody's ankles, which is the after catch moves are very important, especially when he's a little bit on the smaller side at 6'1". it will definitely be useful for him. And then Jalen Johnson being the big body, 6'3", 96 speed now, only being a junior, so definitely something to keep an eye on. He can go up, get it, but it's just a straight outrun your person at this point. Decent stamina for all of them. So they're all making their own little plays here and there. Applegate was able to get some more points, 77. Couldn't do nothing about that speed, but the catching did definitely go up. 88 catch, 75 catch traffic, 81 spec. Route running is pretty decent. He's not going to be flying out to get nobody, so he'll probably be like our slant, curls, things like that. Something just keep it immediate, right in front. Maybe like the 5 to like 10 yard routes, somewhere around there. Probably the 5 yards or less routes. And hopefully he can go up there and make some good plays for us, especially in the end zone. I think the end zone is probably going to be our biggest issue because now that we don't have Brown, we don't have somebody to punch it in. So we'll definitely have to maybe pass or just try to switch up our play calls more often. Maybe throw in some trick plays, try to catch the defense off guard. Left tackle, 78, 76, 71. So center's going to be something to look at. Good job on the right guards right here. Right tackle is definitely something to keep an eye on as well. Nobody really went up. Cam Crowell still making a case for defensive captain. Good power move, good finesse move. Block shed's decent, but the 69 speed, he's not really tracking anybody down, but he can definitely get to the ball quick, which is what we need. We need to apply as much pressure as we can to hopefully keep them off guard, keep them off bounce. Session, he did have a tremendous year for us last year, and then that 87 finesse move is going to be key for him to succeed again this year. 91 hit power, so he'll definitely be laying the boom if he gets a hold of somebody, which is very important for us. Hopefully, cough up some fumbles and things like that. Gil Howard, 75 overall. Kind of just bounce all across the board. Nothing too crazy to work with. Solid tackling. No hit power. Nothing crazy. Basically, it's more of in your face. Just kind of filling the gaps. Making sure nobody gets around, which is very important for a D tackle that we need anyways. Left outside linebacker still going to be an issue. Middle, with Gasaway doing 81 overall now, 82 speed, so he's one of our faster linebackers, which is cool. Can wrap up pretty decent. No hit power, so no boomstick from him. Good zone, so he will definitely be dropping back in coverage for us and manning up on the tight ends and the halfbacks, which is really cool. And he can catch, which is tremendous for us with 92. So he's basically just going to be somebody that kind of sits back, almost like having another safety or corner on the field for us, which is going to be great. Right outside, still going to be an issue. Corners. So Finley winning the award last year, going up to 85 overall, which is great. Still 89 speed, something to work on, still something to keep adding. 99 change of direction, tremendous. So as soon as he gets the interception, he's able to turn it around and run back like nothing ever happened. 90 man, which is going to be great for us, so that's something to work on. Deshaun Gibson. So I know you see that 99 right there at the end, but 87 speed. He's only 6'2", taller corner. Good, no problems. 79 overall, 87 speed, 89 acceleration, 81 agility. So he's decently agile, not too crazy. 81 change of direction. Need to definitely work on that because he's not going to be spinning around or like making like crazy reactions on the ball. Straight, decent. Awareness, got to work on that. Play rec, he's about average. Armstrong down here has good play rec, so he's somebody that's definitely going to make a break on the ball. Man coverage, 66. So he's not manning up on you. Even though he's a redshirt freshman, not manning up on somebody. But 99 zone coverage. This is the first 99 I've had in any playthrough I've done so far. 99 zone coverage is ridiculous. At a 6'2 corner, play the flats, play the mid, deep, over the middle. Anywhere I need him, he's going to be playing it. Press, he's not really jamming anybody at the line. He can catch. He can come down with the ball. Tremendous. And then Knighton coming down with the ball. 90 catching. And then Jacob Finley almost at the 90 mark, sitting there at a 89. These guys are definitely going to be good for us. Even if I want to man up Finley on somebody and turn around and put Gibson on the other side in zone, perfect. Tackling, Gibson, gets the nod. You can wrap up, one of our better tacklers. Decent hit power, one of our better ones, tied for first with Finley. The pursuit needs to be worked on. It is what it is. But Finley, 99 jumping out the ceiling. Amazing work right there. Gibson's getting the interception. He's holding on to the ball at least, so there's no reason for us to worry about him getting a fumble caused on him, because he's going to be able to hold on the ball after he gets the interception. So even if a lineman or somebody gives him a big hit, he will still probably more than likely hold on to the ball, which is great. Does have a little bit of a wiggle room right there. Definitely spin out of a situation if needed. Man, I'm excited for this defense. These defensive backs are going to be crazy to work with. Safety still got to be working with. I'll probably move Gibson over to safety depending on how it's looking at his overall, like the boost on it. But for right now, this is kind of what we're working with. I definitely want to get Trey Porter more involved with that 90 speed, because that 90 speed's pretty solid. Because I know last year we were getting burnt by Hansen being in the back, so it was definitely something that was not enjoyable. But we do have a sophomore, Ethan Tierney, good zone, so he's there. He has good excel, good speed, but he is our lowest free safety, so something to kind of work at. But 99 catching on the two, Trey Porter and Sire, so they're getting interceptions if they can get there, which is great for us. 99 jumping. These guys are crazy. Alright. Santana Banner. This is the dude that was supposed to be playing in the box for us this year. But now it looks like Jam might just go down to the box and Banner play back. Before training, it was Jam at the 1, Banner at the 2, Banner playing in the box with the free safety coming over to second string depth for strong. So we're looking at this right here, looking pretty promising. 86 speed, 88 excel, change of direction 83. He does stand at 6'3", 86 speed, so he's not really too fast, but he is average speed with a 90 awareness. So he's going to be more alert of what's going on back there, definitely compared to the 74 from Jam. Playrec definitely has a more of a better idea of what's going on. Man, I feel like Jam would probably be better off in the box looking at these stats right here. Only because if he does man up on a halfback or a tight end somewhere, it's like depending on the formation, it'll definitely come in handy. He's not much as a liability compared to Banner. But zone, only a 2-point difference, which does come necessary for them to kind of step it up and figure it out. But 6'3" safety, sophomore, 76 zone with that 90 awareness. He's going to be all over the field. He might just be our little ball hawk back there. Jam with 92 catching definitely can play the box now, especially with those tight ends going over the middle, or like the wide receivers trying to get like a 3-level route system going or something. 92 catching is definitely going to come in handy, so we don't have to worry about him dropping picks. Tackling goes to Jam compared to Banner. Hit power, pursuit, better pursuit angles, jumping, only 1 point, carrying. So Banner is at a risk of fumbling after interception or scooping. Stamina kind of same. Yeah, we're looking pretty good all around, honestly. Super excited. Our kickers went up like crazy. 94 kick power, which is going to be great, but I definitely need to upgrade that accuracy and the skill tree for them, just so that it doesn't become as much of a factor. But 94 kick power can't go wrong. Man, this team came a long way. And our top seven players, top 7 players off training so far. This is not the full roster. Top 7 players are all defense, which is going to be amazing for us. Can't wait to show you guys what it looks like week 1.